beautiful day here in Arkansas. Not a cloud in the sky. It's just literally rained almost for a week straight here. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to dig than that last road cut that I was at. Ooh, did I remember my spray bottle today? I think I did. My first find. Ooh, yeah, I see grain. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. Look at that. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. First find, and it's an awesome one. Oh, it's got bark. Well, it looks like bark. Holy cow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah, today is gonna be awesome. Look at those bands. Look at this little guy. This is a piece of petrified wood. And it's just a breadcrumb, but we're gonna follow it and find some more. I know if there's little pieces, there's big pieces. Here. Oh, look at that one. Look at the coloration on there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh. It's that beautiful dark blue-gray color. And I'm pretty sure I see some wood grain. It's really hard to tell. This one right here is looking a little bit fibrous. I can't see any banding or any wood veining or anything like that. It's definitely some chert. Beyond that, I'm not sure yet until I get it home and examine it a little bit more. That one up. Oh yeah, look at the bands on that guy. Holy cow. Oh yeah. Look, here's another one. Ooh, awesome sauce. Uh-oh. This one's got that green tint to it. Yes! I love this one. This is my favorite. It's like a gray, but it's almost green. Alright, freaking awesome. Look at, they're right here on the top. A lot of these are real small, but they're beautiful material, and I love to look at them. They're a blast to find. And if I get to the next layer down, they'll be bigger. Ooh, this one looks like it's got a little bit of Druzy on there. This was a bigger piece, and it broke. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. It was together, and then when I pulled it out, I broke it in half. Wow, 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 wow. Uh-oh. I think I need to go get my spray bottle. Look at this. Yeah, that's definitely a piece of wood. Man, I hope that color is coming across. Beautiful red. Anything with that secondary mineralization right there. I've been noticing the ones that I find here locally, like on this highway, are agatized when they have that. A lot of the time. Not every time. Look at that. So beautiful. Look at that. beautiful light gray right here, and it's got that lightning dark colors going through it, like that dark blue, almost black. And then the bottom here is dark, dark, dark blue, almost black. Kind of colors right here. There's the agate one. Look at this one. Right here on the top, look at this piece. It's agatized. It's so pretty. Oh, yeah, it's got some druzy on this side. Actually, looks like some quartz. Yep. See? I told you. My brain's just like squirrel. More like rock. Covered. Looks like hematite. Can't quite see inside. Let's see, it's definitely black. And this clay is, I tried to clean it off and it just keeps getting worse and worse. But it looks like there might be some bark texture going on there. I'm not sure. Oh, I see a little agate pocket right here. Yep. You guys see it? Oh, I say agate pocket. That's what I mean. See one that looks like a green one. Yay! Right here. Look at the banding in that. Isn't that beautiful? Green one. Man, they're all so beautiful. And they're just, I mean, talk about waxy. Wow. I can see the layers in that one. The layers of wood. Man. Oh, the wind must have shifted. All of a sudden I smell roadkill. Ugh. Ooh. Yuck. Beautiful dark color with that light gray on the exterior. See that? It's so pretty. I mean, and look, even dirty and dusty, look how waxy that is. How shiny it is. Can you imagine the polish that would take? This one is super heavy. So I'm just going to put it out there. I think it's going to be wood. And I think it's going to be agate. Well, looks like I was wrong and wrong. That's okay, because it's freaking awesome. Might still could be wood. Not sure. It's super, super heavy. I think I see... Yep, I think I see a little bit of Chalcedony peeping through right here. See that little tiny white dot almost in the middle? Alright, let's see. It's this one. The really dark stuff. Love it. Thinking about making some carving a piece of it. If I can find the right to carve it with. Haven't quite figured out what I can use yet. That looks like it goes to that piece. Alright, let's see. Hey. Just gotta tell them what they've won, Bob. Ta-da! Look what the bands is there. I see banding going east and west. I see banding going north and south. And then I see what looks like an agate band right there. Yay! No way. Haha! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Man, this roadcut's way better than the other one. Oh my god, it's so pretty! You want to see what this one looks like? Dee-dee-dee-dee. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'll get you a macro shot. We can really get a good look at it. Yep, I did. I'm gonna make you right. Me, no me. Oh, come on, cook it, man. Oh, I'll just cement it in here together by this clay. Well, show me the road department. Dumped it, you know. We're done. Let's get all stuck together. Throw it out. The whole thing down. Like that. Yeah. Or I guess it could have just been a bunch of little ones all stuck together too. Look at that. Does that seem natural to you? Those sure do look like a bunch of little dinks to me. But I'm still new and learning. I just usually don't find them with that many little concave fractures like that. Trying to get that shadow. There we go. See? Doesn't that seem rhythmic? 1, 2, 3 on the top. Maybe it's just me. But I'm going to check it out some more. Okay. Look at that. Look at the bands in that one. Roadcut is like mine is there. You can see how beautiful light gray it is on the inside. So pretty. And here's one of those green ones that's broken open. Look. That's just beautiful material. Those patterns in there. Alright guys, sun's going down. I might turn into a pumpkin. I'm not sure. Stay tuned, get a couple of these cleaned up and see how they turn out. Hey guys, Rock Solid Passion here. I am back, and for me it's the next day. And as promised, we're going to take a look at that rock that I made you wait so long to look at, and we're going to go over some of yesterday's finds, not tomorrow. What am I thinking? I had to do it. I was just poking at you guys and having fun, but I had to do it. It was worth the wait. It is a beautiful piece of wood. I just love these black ones, chert. But honestly, I believe that it is a chert replacement wood. It's got some very faint bands going through it. Wood grain. You see the texture there sometimes. You kind of catch it in the light there. I did take a close-up picture so you can get a better look at it. You can see how it's running east and west here. I'm not sure if that's all just like a limonite or hematite or what that is on the outside. It gives it some really nice character. Up next, this one broke. The end broke off as I was pulling it up and crumbled. Doesn't look like much. It's got some beautiful colors here. You can see that metallic hematite there. It wasn't magnetic, so I'm guessing hematite. Look at this. Yes, isn't that beautiful? I was not expecting that when I wiped it off. This one down here's got yellow inside it. That light gray band. It's got a little yellow spot. Let me spray it. Looks like both sides do, yeah. A little bit of that iron staining went through. I just love those light bands, the contrast, and then the dark going through the middle, and then all these dark ones in the middle right here. This is a little piece, but I had to keep it. I mean, that's just too pretty. And I'm definitely going to do something with it. I don't know what. Even if I just face it and give it a polish. This one, look, that banding. Isn't that beautiful? I love that black on there and gray on there. And then you've got some, I had to get it wet so I could see it a little better. I'll get a macro shot so you guys can get a good look at it, but there's definitely little wood grains in that dark area, and the little, I don't know what they're called, the little dot looking things. Little dots with the tails. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely learned a lot of this to be able to identify some of the wood, and I've noticed that most of it I've found so far has been chert replacement. I mean, I call all this chert only just so that other people know what I'm talking about, but I wouldn't consider this just regular old chert. This stuff is highly solidified. Most of it looks agatized, like this piece. Look at that. Look at the bands in there, and the wood grain. I mean, it's just got it all going on. There's still yellow on there. I just thought it was the light, but there is still some on there. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. I'm just kind of moving through these quickly because I have a lot that I found and kept. I'm just kind of hitting some of the main ones that have the best bands on it so I can show you guys. Like this one. Look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? Oh man, I wish I would. I don't know if I broke it or if it was already broke. It's pretty clean, fresh cuts. It was probably me. But man, I would have loved to have found that hole. Look at that. Looks like some agate banding right here. Or at least Chalcedony. Yeah, okay, there we go. Look at that. You can see the band sticking up right here from the whatever mineral that is. I'm gonna guess quartz or chalcedony. Yeah, probably quartz, because quartz is gonna be harder than chert, so that's would be why it would be raised, because it's still there. And the rest of it kind of weathered out a little bit. One I was super excited about. Look at the freaking bark. It's got bark. I'm so excited. A lot of them that I find don't. They're just the internal pieces. Look at that. It's got banding and grains going this way. And then it's also got, you guys can see that. I can do it without blinding you. It's got calcite or quartz or something going through it here. I didn't test it yet, so I'm not sure. I'm just super excited about that bark. Get wet so you can get a little better look at those bands in there, because these are beautiful. Wait, do you guys see this? This black is so hard to show on camera. See how that mineral comes through onto the top? It's all through it. This guy. Same thing, just a lighter color. It's going to be chert replacement wood. And I did look at this one under the microscope, and it's got the grains. Let's see if I can get it to show here. I believe this one's going to be agatized. Looks super solidified. Absolutely love this stuff. I cannot get enough of it. Let's see some. Yep, this one's gonna have some agate banding too. See the white there? And that kind of rust exterior. Oh wow, I forgot this is one of those green ones. Look at that. Look at that! Is that not freaking awesome? It's gray, but it's got this green hue to it. And I hope it comes across on camera because it is so pretty. Pyrite or whatever it is, I don't know if it's causing the rust and the yellow marks here. Jasper, I don't know. I don't know if that's what makes it appear to look so green, or if it's just the actual gray color has that green hue to it. This one's got some really good banding. Super heavy. Oh, looks like there might be a little bit of exterior there. Maybe. Does look like a little bit of bark. I can almost see a pattern. This one. It's like I found several trees that were all just broken up. But you can tell that some of the pieces have to be sister rocks. You can just see it, like it's almost the exact same color and very similar mineralization going on. And oh yeah, this one's gonna be agatized too. Look at that. Wow, that's so pretty. Beautiful black piece. It's got some of that mineralization going through it. Well, they didn't call it quartz, but it's super white, so I think it might be calcite or maybe even chalcedony. Well, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. I see some little tiny crystal faces, so. I'll try and get a macro shot of it so I can show you guys, because it is beautiful. I just love the black. It does. It just looks like black silk, satin, luxurious. I just love it. One is that one where I was like, wow, look at that color. All that orange and red coming through. But what's really neat about this one, wait till you see this. Look at that. You can see all the little dots on the top there, and then you can see grains and banding on the other side. Oh wow, that's really pretty right there. It's that beautiful black with all the different mineralization. You can see how fibrous it is, and the wood grains right here on that break. This one's got some really good grains showing. Wait, come back here. This one has really good wood grains that show right through here. You might be able to see some at the top there as well. Super excited about this one because this side, look, reminds me of these other ones that are agatized. And this one also feels, you know, kind of has that glassy texture. These are the ones that I first started finding when I first started rockhounding a year ago, and I thought instinctively that they were wood. Never did think, oh no, they're chert. And come to find out, my gut feeling was right, because check this out. Look at those grains. All those bands in there. So beautiful. And I believe that this is when it has the straight lines, I want to say conifers. Don't bet on that. Look, some's got that black and gray alternating bands as well. That's going to be beautiful when it's polished. Oh, I can't wait. And if you've never polished any of this type of chert here that we have in Arkansas, we have some of the best chert in the world because it's always highly solidified. And we also have novaculite, which is chert that's been recrystallized. So, if you've never polished one, let me know. I'll send you one. You need to have one and you need to polish it because all that woodiness on the top. Getting woody with it. Getting woody with it. Awesome. I love it when it actually looks like wood like this on the outside. And check out the other side. I can't ever get the right angles or it doesn't work for me. So I gotta do it this way. There we go. Now you can maybe see them. Isn't that awesome? I know, so excited. Bunch of crystals right in here. And of course, it won't go out of focus when I want it to. But you can see, I mean, just look at that. It looks like it was polished already. Absolutely beautiful material. Alright, this last one, in fact, I'll show you in the sun while I'm here. Look at this. It just got the coolest. It looks like Druzy or something, but there's little crystals. And they look like it's the color of like a pyrite or hematite, you know, something that's metallic, kind of rough colored, real deep. I'm thinking there might be some Druzy on there, but I think there might be some pyrite or is it marcasite? I always forget the name. There's another one, and I could see it coming through right here at the top too. And it's like a silver gold that we have here. It's not that high gold color, brassy. You know, it's more of a silver gold. But it's one of those. I haven't been able to learn how to tell them apart just yet. It's the exterior on this one. Well, it's the exterior to me, but I don't think it's actually the exterior of the piece of wood. I think it's a part of it. Look at that pattern. It's got wood grain and the bands going on, but then it's got something else. I don't know if this was a healed fracture and it filled in and mineralized or what. And then you can see, that's what we were just looking at there. See how beautiful, deep, almost brown and red, and so pretty. I can't wait to cut this one. This is one of the ones that broke when I was pulling it out. It's really nice, this where it broke. Check this out. Get all that grain going on. Isn't that beautiful? Didn't notice that last time, that big white spot right there. I don't think it's an agate pocket, I think it's showing this part, the gray. What the material is. This is another one that I was able to see the, not only the wood grains, but the cell structure in there too. Nope. That's it for today, guys. I appreciate you coming, hanging out with me, checking out the rocks. I had a blast. I hope you did. Have a great day. Don't forget, hit that like button. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have members now. You guys can become a member of the channel if you like. Just go ahead, click the little button on it.